Well, hello, friend. This is Bob Decker, tarot card reader and certified clinical hypnotist. Today's date is June the 27th of 2009, and as usual, I've drawn 3 tarot cards. We're going to talk about the very recent past, like this last week, and what's going to be coming up for this week. Now, the last card in last week's reading was the Eight of Cups. Now, the Eight of Cups is attributed to Saturn in Pisces. So this is like energies loosening up, things breaking loose, things starting to happen. And basically, we may have found ourselves making some changes that we felt were going to be for our highest good. The man is leaving the 8 cups behind him. There's nothing wrong with them. The cups are just fine. But he's going to a higher place. He's headed towards something better for him. That's what we've been doing these last few days. We've been bettering ourselves, concentrating on raising our vibration and going into new directions. So right now, we're coming into even more water energy, which is what cups represent. We're coming into the energy of the Two of Cups, Venus in Cancer. Now, this is a very beautiful card. It's traditionally seen as a card of intimate emotional relationship, which it certainly can be. I think it's more of a matter of us finding inner unity, finding love within our hearts, finding our inner spirituality, and just coming into a state of where we feel relatively balanced and calm. I tell you, that's a lot better than the weather we had earlier this week in South Florida. It got pretty crazy. So things are going to be a bit calmer now. Things are going to be, I think, a little more on the light side, at least for a few days. But what's going to wind up coming up towards the end of this week is we are going to find things changing and elevating again. I say that because we have even more energy, more water energy, the death card. Now, of course, the death is not indicating anybody's physical death. Death is attributed to Scorpio. Scorpio is deep change. Scorpio is a zodiacal sign that holds a lot of energy inside of itself. It may appear rather placid on the surface. It's like you never really get to see all of it. It's like there's a lot of energy surging underneath the surface of Scorpio, and it can be kind of hard to read. But know this, we are going to be going through a lot of changes, emotional and spiritual, towards the end of this week. I don't see that as a bad thing. I think that things are going to be, again, elevating, vibrations are going to be changing, and we're going to find ourselves where we're going to be gearing towards change. We're not going to be accepting the status quo. We're going to want to shift energies, and we're going to want to move on to higher things. So that's what we have coming up in a nutshell. I think it's very interesting, and I think that it's going to be a very interesting week overall. Well, friends, that's it for today's tarot reading. I'm going to say to you, thank you for watching my video, and until we meet again, many, many blessings.